put your money away, because these are 10 things you should not buy at Walt Disney World. Disney World is going to be expensive. There's absolutely no way around that. I mean, the park ticket is about $100 just for one day per person. So it's going to be expensive. So what you want to be kind of doing is economizing as best as possible and not buying those pointless things that you don't need to buy, or saving money on things that are just as good. So number one, Ponchos. If you just go down to Publix or Walmart, Ponchos are about $1-2. If you're staying at a hotel, they sometimes sell them for about $2-3, which already is inflated. But Disney is about 3 times more than any hotel you're going to find. It's about $9 for Ponchos, which, although they might be slightly more durable if you're lucky, they're not going to be worth the price at all because they got a Disney character on it. They're just still disposable. There's still those really flimsy things that they're going to rip really easily, and you'll never see them again. So just go out and buy one for like $1 if you want to buy a poncho, or you can alternatively just bring a raincoat. But admittedly, because we're from the UK, we're used to the rain, and Florida rain is about 15 minutes during the height of summer every day, about 3 o'clock, near enough on the dot. You can just go indoors. Go indoors, have a rest, have a drink or something, and just chill out for a bit. In 10 minutes, it's going to be completely dry, and you'll never have known that there was rain. I mean, there's been so many times that we've just come out of a ride, and apparently it's been raining the entire time that we've been indoors, and you wouldn't have known it. Number 2, spray fans. These things. Basically, if you're not familiar what these are, they're like it's basically a fan attached to a water bottle. They sell these for about $20-25 at all the parks, pretty much, and it's just such a waste of money. Oh, okay, I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot here because we've gone out and bought one, but it's the kind of thing, it's so easy to forget, it's so easy to break because of it. Like the little water holder thingy, it's more than the 100 milliliters, so you can't take it on a plane. You have to put it in your bag, in your suitcase, and the majority of them, or the likelihood is it's gonna break. Like this one has. It just doesn't work anymore, and I don't really know why. It's just like a spray thing now. The fan doesn't work, and you could just buy a handheld fan for like $2-3 and a water bottle, and it's the same kind of thing. They sell them all the time, and you're only really going to use them in Florida because unless you come from a really hot country, then you should either be used to the warmth or have one already. And even the spray, it doesn't even spray that much. You spray it with your face. It's like, why can't you just use a water bottle? It's just, you use it once, it's so easy to forget, and it's just such a waste of money that you don't need. Number 3, don't buy into the hype. Okay, you're on YouTube watching this video, you've probably seen loads of other like merchandise haul videos thinking, oh, I need that because people are telling you to buy them. Because people are saying, you need to buy this because they like them. Don't. There's going to be a lot of money. There's so many things that you're going to want. So kind of budgeting is the best thing. Limit yourself to a certain amount of like money each day. Split up. We normally split up into about $50 for food per day and $50 per souvenirs, $50 to $70 for souvenirs each day. And we kind of budget towards that, hoping not trying to spend all of that money. But I mean, really going around the parks, you're probably going to find some stuff which nobody else has shown you. Like here, we've got Todd. He's one of our favourite little hidden gems. We haven't seen anybody else show him on YouTube. Look how long his tail is. It's huge long tail, and it's just a bit weird, but we absolutely love it. Laura really loves Todd, and he's just such a weird find. But either way, so just think what you want. Don't decide. I mean, there's going to be loads of people saying, oh, you need to have a Dole Whip, you need to have a Mickey cookie, you need to have a Mickey ice cream bar. You don't need any of those things. Budget to yourself and decide what you want. Autograph books. We do have an autograph book, but I just can't find it anywhere, which is kind of an indication. Basically, okay, autograph books, buy it once. If you're going to buy it once, because you get loads of pages, you get like 60-70 pages. You're never going to fill that up in one trip to Disney World, so just buy it once and keep it. take it every time you go. Don't buy a different autograph book every single time you go. Or for your kids, don't buy one for each of them, because the likelihood is you're not going to fill up all of them, and it's just going to be, you're paying for a load of blank pages. You're paying like $12, $15 for a bunch of blank pages. And if your kids absolutely cannot share, they just get like a Disney notebook. It's the same kind of thing. You're just paying for it. You're just spending the extra $10 because it's in the park, because of its location. Not anything to do with the quality. It's just when you're buying it, and it's just paper at the end of the day. Which leads me on to item number 5, the pens. Oh god, the autograph pens. What a waste of money. It's not okay. A lot of people say, I want a Disney World pen. I want a pen from the parks. The autograph pens are not the pens that you want from the park, because they're too big to use in everyday usage, so you can't write with them because they're like big Sharpies. Just buy a Sharpie. They're big enough for the characters to hold properly, to get a good signature, and you're not spending a hell of a lot more money on it. So just get a Sharpie and that will be good enough. Really, I just really need this to show you, but like the autograph book and the pen, they kind of slot in together, so that's kind of what you're paying for, that tiny little slot thing. You could just hold a pen and the book, and it's the exact same thing. Number 6, hand sanitizer. Okay, this isn't a Disney hand sanitizer, but this is exactly what you get. This cost about $1.70, but it was like in some pack. Normally we get them for about 20p if we shop from Primark. The only difference between this one and a Disney one is this one doesn't have Mickey Mouse's face on it, or Pluto, or Goofy. Disney ones cost in excess of $9 before tax. So that's what you're paying for. I'll admit, you do get the little silicone bit, which is like pretty cool. But this, like I said, this costs $170. This costs $1.70, and the Disney one is just a picture of Mickey Mouse on it, and it makes absolutely no difference. The quality is not better or anything like that. If anything, this is better because like, it smells really, really nice. But it's just like the Mickey Mouse things. You might even say, "Oh, it's so nice. I'm going to keep this forever." You will not keep it forever. You will throw it away as soon as it's done, or lose it, or be like, "Oh, it's just a load of rubbish. I can't be arsed." Or when you move, it's just gonna be. Just don't buy it. You don't need to buy it. You just save it. And hand sanitizers are really important because you've got loads of people from like different parts of the world is disease ridden. So hygiene is very important at Disney World, and you need a lot of them. You don't need spending. If you say, for example, if you buy 5 of the ones at Disney World, you're looking at about spending $50 just hand sanitizer. Back in the UK, we could get 5 of them for £1. It's the same with any of those kind of like flimsy things like napkins or straws or anything like that, which you could pay for, which you don't need, which you can just go out and get them before you go into the parks. So it's a hell of a lot cheaper, and it's just the exact same product without the Disney logo. Number 7, souvenirs. Okay, there's no doubt you're gonna want to buy loads of presents at Disney, and it's just not the same buying stuff outside Disney or buying cheap. So that's completely, I understand where you go, where people are coming from, and I understand why people spend a hell of a lot of money. We're guilty of it as well, not spending too much. However, it's a little known secret which a lot of people don't even know. There is a Disney discount store in the outlets, and this is the discount store which actually stuff from not the other Disney stores, but from the actual parks. The actual parks, when it's out of season, the wrong stock, or if they've just got too much of it, then they send it over. For example, look, this is Chipmunk. It's that little chip. Everybody loves Chip. At the Disney parks, this was going for $24. At the Disney discount store, wait for it, right? Get your heart medication ready. Right, strap yourself in, make sure you're sitting down. At the Disney discount store, this was $4. So saving of about 80 to 85% before, like, give or take tax. Is just amazing. And this is an actual chip. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this at all. Not entirely sure why they were selling it, but yeah, again, there's so many other things as well. We've got a Buzz Lightyear blaster from there with about 70% off. And we've got like a talking Olaf snowman as well. And that was about like $10 off that. So amazing. Even if you still desperately want to buy souvenirs, definitely 100% check out the discount store. If you want a full lowdown of loads of other stuff that are there, like here's our video, boing, of us visiting the Disney discount store, where we take you through all the stuff that's in there and exactly how much it is. And as well, it's got loads of Disney clothes, and these aren't rip-offs. These aren't stuff that you can get just in the stores. These are stuff that you can get in the parks. Number 8, bring your own snacks and drinks. Disney are not quiet on it. It's no secret at all. They don't like try and hide it from you. You can bring as many snacks, as many drinks into the parks as you like. So, use this to your advantage. Disney snacks are very expensive, and unless you're on the Disney dining plan, they can really stack up. Drinks alone are the most extortionate things, just generally in the world. Just like if you go to a restaurant, you're paying for so much. You're paying in excess, maybe like 300, 400, 500% more than it's worth. But we always make sure that we go to Walmart, very first day, go to Walmart, stack up loads of snacks in your hotels. Like every hotel I've ever stayed at, especially in Orlando, always has a fridge and a tiny little freezer kind of there. So bring your drinks, get a cooler bag, and put your drinks in there so they stay nice and cool-ish in the Florida sun. And you can just bring that with you. You're gonna need a lot of drinks. So if you're just thinking of, I'll just buy drinks whilst I'm out there, or I won't need any drinks, you will need drinks. Absolutely, 100%. We take about a gallon of Gatorade every day with us, and sometimes we get through all of that. Sometimes we don't drink it all, but most of the times we do drink all of that, and it's just a lot of drink because you're sweating so much. So I suppose at lunchtime you can save money. I mean, if you have to eat a snack, at least try and save money with like the drinks, or if you need to buy a drink, at least try and bring in like crisps, because again, Disney does let you do that. And going around Epcot, the food isn't fantastic. I mean, it's the kind of thing, it's like an American twist on these other these kind of countries around the world. So don't think, I need to try every single one of them. You don't. It again comes into budgeting, and just bring your own snacks. Which leads me into number 9, restaurants. Try not to eat in the restaurants. Unless you're on the Disney dining plan, you've paid so much more money, which we'll get, that's a completely different video, of whether the Disney dining plan is worth it. But if you're only there for a few days, staying on property, trying to save money, don't go to the restaurants, or at least try to limit to going to the restaurants once in a day. You can bring food in, so bring sandwiches and crisps or chips if you're American. Eat your lunch there, and then maybe if you want to eat at Disney parks for dinner, or even go out, because a meal at Disney, proper sit-down restaurant, is you're looking about 60 to 70 minimum for like a sit-down for 2 people, 670, and that's before tax. The same meal could potentially cost you like half the price for a sit-down restaurant, like a steakhouse or a really good steakhouse in around Orlando. And the food is just as good, or if not better. Disney food Disney food is good, but it's not the best. You can get definitely cheaper and better quality out there. Number 10, parking. Okay, firstly, if you're at Walt Disney World Resort, save money on my car because you get transport. You get Disney Magical Express from the airport straight to your hotel. Well, not straight because it goes around the other resorts first, but anyway. So to your resort, so you don't have to drive there, you don't need to buy a car, and around the whole of the Disney resort, the transport is free. Admittedly, you are waiting for a bus, but it's not too bad. It's fairly straightforward. You may need to change a few times depending on where you want to go exactly. If you're staying off-site, if you're staying outside the Disney resort, parking is $22 per day, and that's including tax, so $22 per day. If you're park hopping, then go to all of the car parks if you wanted to, but still that's per day. So you kind of have to weigh up whether getting a taxi, getting an Uber into the parks is going to be cheaper. I mean, last time when we went, getting an Uber from our hotel to Epcot was about $8. So already there, that's saving us saving of $3 per time. And it takes you straight to the front door. You don't need to go into the parking lot and wait for the little tram thingy to come or walk for ages. The driver will drop you off near enough at the front, therefore saving you time and money and stress of parking and everything for cheaper. But that's just my opinion. I want to know what you think. What's your top things not to buy at the Disney World Resort? Or have I got any of these things wrong? Comment below. Remember to subscribe to Planet Mark, hit that bell ding for our notifications, like and share this video around. Remember to follow us on Twitter at PlanetMarkVlog or Facebook.com/PlanetMarkVlog or Laura's personal Instagram at Laura Goodbrand. See you in the next one, guys. Bye 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 bye.